We're here picking up a very special car at my buddy's warehouse. 180 of them made, 100 of them being coupes, and this is a coupe. Same era, early 2000s as a Ferrari Enzo and the Porsche Carrera GT, and it falls into the same category as far as performance goes as well. I've never driven one. I've seen maybe two in person, so I'm really excited to see how it drives. Before we do that, I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour of what we have in this warehouse. Start over here, check it out. This is a road legal McLaren Senna GTR. Lenzante over in the United Kingdom, they take these Senna GTRs that are not road legal, they're only for the track, and then they convert it to road legal by putting, blinkers. They have a front lift that has homologated lights, everything that can make it street legal, but it still drives very much like a track car, so it's difficult to get around. We've got a McLaren P1, looks like another Lenzante one, same deal, but the P1 version, so even crazier. We've got a newer Ford GT, SVJ, STO, Revuelto, GT2 RS. You guys have seen these before on our channel. It's the Apollo IE. We've got 2 out of 10 in the world right here. Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport, very special CLK GTR. This one has the HRE wheels that we did on it. It's actually the same owner as the car that we're going to be taking. Pagani Huayra R, track only, very special. I think there's only 25 of these ever made. Can't drive it on the street, but this thing is one of the best sounding cars I've ever heard. A few more here. Dodge Viper ACR GTS R. This one's actually pretty special. There's only 100 of these made. Client just got the car. We're actually going to be doing some work to it as well. Got a McLaren MSO-X, Ferrari Speciale, SF90, 720S, AMG GT Black Series. Really cool car over here. It doesn't look like anything special, but it's actually a 850 CSI BMW manual V12 McLaren F1 motor. Pretty crazy. Nissan GTR, I have no idea what that is. Some drift machine, I don't know, burnout machine. This thing is actually pretty insane. It has what, 7,000 horsepower? I don't know, I made that number up, but it looks like it has 7,000 horsepower. It's literally built just to do burnouts. So the car that we're actually taking isn't here. Check it out. CLK DTM, factory wide body, all carbon inside, straight race car, super lightweight, tons of power to weight. Like I said, it doesn't look maybe too special from the outside, but it really is a special car. Only certain people got offered the car when it came out. It was priced super high, 300 grand at the time, which was a lot. I've heard this thing is an absolute riot to drive. Can't wait to get behind the wheel. So we're gonna take it right now to the shop and I'll give you guys a little feedback on how this thing is. So let's go. So there's no regular seatbelts in this thing. The only way to buckle up is this harness. This truly is a race car. Got a harness bar back there, carbon fiber. Whole giant door is all carbon fiber. Alcantara steering wheel. Cute little shift knob here.
I only made 100.
Yeah, only made 100 coupes and then 80 roadsters. I mean, this thing is badass. Look at the back there. All carbon fiber, super clean. So very special car, very great for the collection. And so let's see what this thing can do. Aesthetically, the one thing I hate about it is the wheels. I think they're god-awful. But the client loves them. Tried to convince him to get a set of HREs, but he's like, nah, I love these wheels, so it's fine. Period correct. Special car, I understand. Nice little clicks.
That's a nice click.
It reminds me of the 9923 RS. But quiet, definitely quiet. So it's a V8 supercharged, 570 some odd horsepower, super lightweight. Woo! Woohoo! Oh, it sounds sick. You hear the intakes? Holy oh man.
It takes a lot for a car.
Yeah.
To make you smile,
Yeah. No, that's why I love these older cars. Early 2000s is my absolute favorite, like the Carrera GT, the Enzo, raw analog. I think it's the best era in my opinion. Also, kind of when I grew up, so I'm biased, but this thing is sick.
You can't really say much more.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine what it's like on the track. I don't know if I would feel comfortable pushing it on the track to what it's really made to do, but you could definitely tell this thing's got grip. Seats are nice and planted. Power is incredible. It's nice and linear. You can hear the intakes when the supercharger's going. So what a sick car.
I feel like it's a very understated car though.
100%. It's a sleeper. I mean, it almost looks, if you were to look at it, you wouldn't think it's factory. It looks like it's got an aftermarket wide body kit on it, but the fact that it came like this out of the box from Mercedes, it's super impressive. Someone who has this car isn't gonna have, 1 or 2 cars. This is part of a collection. Woo! Not slow.
Not slow at all. That's crazy.
It just feels so light and nimble, like a straight GT car, which is what it's designed for.
These, when you first bought them, like 300,000, right?
At the time is a lot. Like, think about it, the Carrera GT was 400,000 and change, so this being 300, you really got to be someone to be offered this car, let alone be able to stroke the check to purchase it at the same time. So, oh yeah, pure German horsepower. Actually, it sounds pretty good.
You get more engine noise than anything.
Yeah, a lot more engine noise. So cool to be able to drive these cars. That's a little tire spin. The guys don't even know what we're picking up. It should be kind of cool to see what they think of this car, even if they know what it is.
What do you think about this thing, Kevin?
Crazy. As far as cars that we've had in here, I think it's probably one of the harder ones to describe. Got presence, but it's like unassuming presence, which is cool. Kind of one of those like if you know, you know type of cars. Kind of neat. It's like modern, but like still old. I don't really know how to describe it. Like this is very, like if you look at this is like 2000s Mercedes. This is 2000s Mercedes. But then you zoom out and you're like, oh, this has kind of got some cool
Updated bits.
Yeah. But it's not, I don't think. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's not.
I don't know when these are made, to be purely honest, but like you could hop into this and think that it's still a new car. All right, you guys saw what we were working on with the DTM on the alignment rack. We figured we might as well give you a shop update, see what else is happening around Boden lately. For example, we have this Bugatti Veyron next to me. It's got a cool red, kind of almost like a black blue paint job on it. So we got it in for an exhaust and some other upgrades, but it's also not the only Bugatti that we have in the shop. We'll take you over to the Pure Sport. We have it in the shop for some paint match parts, doing some PPF on the front lip and then also a skid plate to protect it. So a couple other bits and pieces that we're doing. This car is already a monster as is and really cool. So we're just kind of taking it to the next level piece by piece. Speaking of piece by piece, we have the Bronco Raptor that's finally starting to take shape. You can see that it is now wrapped in the Inozatec khaki green. We also did ADD front and rear bumpers. We also paint matched them to match the rest of the wrap, so it really completes the entire car. We have Baja design lighting all around it. As we finish the assembly of the car, we're also going to be doing the suspension. We're going to be taking on the wheels. So we have custom wheels from KMC. We have them custom refinished, so the color's going to kind of match along the combination with the car. And then we also have suspension from M26 Engineering. Going to have this sick anodized gold. It looks fantastic. It's also going to significantly improve the ride quality of the truck as well. We're really excited to see this thing come together. All right, you guys have probably seen this in the background of some of the videos. We've been working on this Ford GT. Got the full Golf livery setup on it. It's all paint. It looks really, really, really nice. This is with our friends over at Always Evolving. When it came to us, we did the KW HLS4 system. So it's a 4-corner coilover and it also has the hydraulic lift. So press of a button, this thing can go up, it can go down, tackle the speed bumps, driveway entrances, whatever really comes in its way. On top of that, we got it wrapped in a set of HRE wheels with Michelin Sport Cup 2 tires. And in the back, we are missing something, which would be the exhaust system. So we're in the middle of building our Boden catback exhaust. It's gonna be titanium, it's gonna be lightweight, it's gonna sound fantastic. You already know the drill. Give us a little bit, we're gonna finish piecing this thing together, get it outside, and we're gonna rip. Last but not least, we have a brand new 2024 Urus S. This car has under 200 miles on it. Customer received it, already knew he wanted to get the Novatec wide body kit by Boden, held onto it in his garage until the parts arrived, and it came straight here. So he hasn't even driven the car. He's seen it, hasn't even driven it. As mentioned, we are doing a Novatec wide body kit. We have the Anarchy wheels, we have a CET lowering module, Boden Stage 2 performance package that's going on. So we're gonna really take our time with this, make sure it looks perfect, especially with the black car, it'll show any type of imperfection, so we really wanna make sure it looks 100%. Behind me, 2014 Lamborghini Gallardo 50th anniversary edition. From what it seems like, there were about 90 of these produced worldwide, 25 of them came into the US. From what I've seen, they're all supposed to be this white color, which is Bianco Opalis, whatever you want to call it, the Italians, the Americans, whatever. But we have seen a couple of them that have been like yellow and a couple other colors, so we're not really sure truly what the information is. But what we know is that they're all gated 6-speed manual transmission. They're all 2014. They all have a clear bonnet on the back to see the engine inside. We have some clear markers that we're gonna put on it. We're gonna do window tint, we're gonna do clear plex, we're gonna do an upgraded exhaust. As mentioned with the 50th anniversary edition, you can see the clear back panel. You can see right into the 552 horsepower V10. naturally aspirated, as Lamborghini always is. That's what they're really known for with the Huracans, Gallardos, all that stuff. The back end, it's got carbon fiber wing, got a really simple Gallardo rear end on it, so nothing super crazy, but again, this is a 50th anniversary. It is a special edition. It's a very low numbered production car. We're really excited to have it here. We have a couple other cars I'm going to take you around, show those too. Ferrari 296 GTB. This car is super cool. It's actually finished in a blue TDF, Tour de France. I'm a big blue car guy, so I'm a little biased on this one too. Just came from Ferrari onto the truck, came down here. So we're going to do our Boden special. We're going to do some wheels. We're going to lower it, so we're going to make this thing look incredible. It's going to handle great. It's just going to totally change the presence of the car. One of the things that we have introduced is our Stage 2 package for the 296. So that's going to be our performance package. That's going to be a full exhaust system. It's going to be some software updates. These things rip. I think that's really going to wrap up this car. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be in and out. We're going to go take it, obviously do our normal testing and whatnot, make sure it's 100% good to go before sending it back up to Washington. And finally, on this corner of the lot, we have a 2024 Ferrari Purosangue? I don't know. You guys let me know in the description, in the comments, what you guys call this thing. I think it's a Purosang, but I've heard a million different pronunciations of this thing. So brand new, same with the 296. This came down from Washington. We're gonna have some fun with it. It's got this beautiful color. So we found out it's called a Nero Purosang. It's almost like a purple metallic, kind of almost like a root beer color. It's really cool. And then the interior you can see as well is finished with like almost like an oxblood red. You can even see in the back as well. Boom, it's got the suicide doors. It's got the captain's chairs, the 2 individual buckets in the back, so it's a 4-seater. This is the first one we've had in before. We're lowering it, we're putting the wheels and tires, we're gonna do tint, a couple other things, and super excited to get our hands on one of these. So look forward to finishing everything that we have in the shop. Again, thank you for subscribing, commenting, liking all the videos. It really means a lot to us. We appreciate you guys. 2025 Boden, we're coming for you.